Welcome everybody to another edition of 5-Minute Adventures. Today we are at the BC Farm Museum here in Fort Langley, British Columbia. We are going to go walk around, take a look, see some of the tractors, some of the exhibits that they have on display at the moment. This is a by donation museum, so they do take cash, debit, credit. So there's no official, admission, but drop a few bucks in the jar on the way in. So let's go take a look, shall we? So as we walk into the museum here, we're welcomed by this 1919 Ford Model T. We have here the two-headed calf, born in Brooks, Alberta. It lived for 3 weeks in 1980. Here's a little news article about it if you want to pause and have a read on that. Very cool wooden Spanish galleon sailing ship here. Little tractors for the children to drive. Horse-drawn carriage. Whole bunch of kitchen artifacts here. Old stoves. Old pots and pans. Whole bunch of glassware in the window there. Old refrigerator. Here we have an original television set, marked as the more futuristic television set. Here we have what's known as the farm parlor, set up as a living room set. Grandfather clock there. Little game of checkers going on the table, including a whole bunch of very cool old typewriters, as well as some old trophies. Here we have a vintage firearm collection that they have. Guns in the pioneer life. In case you ever heard of the term of a bushel of something, here's an official bushel measurement. Some little miniature figurines of horses. In case you were wondering how they planted potatoes back in the day, here is a potato planter. We have an electric 1937 Maytag washing machine. Here we have a room dedicated to sewing, including this big machine here for making textiles. The soothing sound of a train going by outside. Make our way up to the mezzanine, see what's up here. Up here, this whole area is dedicated to, looks like, to tools. Every tool you could ever possibly need to do any job that you could ever possibly need to do. From rakes and pliers to sickles to giant screw presses. It's a cheese press. A butter churner. I used to know Hugh Davis here from Davis Stead Dairy, which is also located here in Langley. Sweetest old guy you'd ever meet. Drove his beat up old pickup truck everywhere he went. It was a sad day when he passed away. Woodworking tools. We've got some planers, hand drills, hand saws, a brass shovel used to turn the first turning of the Langley Municipal Hall in Murrayville, BC. This whole area up here is filled with washing machines and irons, iron presses. We have a beekeeper outfit here. We have all kinds of belt buckles, including a video on how they make them, how the making of the belts. Here we have some saddles. This area is to do with heavy horses. So Clydesdales and other large horses that they've had in the area. Okay, let's go check out the other building. Of course, before we go over there, we can't miss the airplane that's hanging from the ceiling up here. On the way out to the other building here, we're going to go past this lumber machinery. As well as this 1910 Sawyer Massey tractor. As we head outside here, we've got a couple of smaller tractors. This little red Massey Harris. So as we walk into the other building here, we're met with some gas pumps, some old BC license plates, and a whole slew of machinery. Got 2 levels up here. Got the horse-drawn buggies. Got a truck down below. We have some different types of farm machinery and implementations here. Any number of engines to do any number of jobs that you would need. Look at the size of those chainsaws. Those are massive. Some plows that they would have used in the field. As we come around to the other side here, we're going to get met with a wall of tractors. John Deere's, Massey tractors, Case tractors, McCormick Deering. So many different types of tractors that are on display here. All of them, I'm assuming, fully restored. Probably turn the key and drive them away. It's very quiet around here today. So far, I've only seen 2 other people wandering around besides the volunteers that are here. And even the volunteers, there's only a couple of those. Let's head up to the mezzanine here and see what's up there. We have a whole slew of different farm machinery, different pieces that they would have towed behind tractors for plowing and planting and harvesting. Cultivators. Lawnmowers, so many lawnmowers. Push lawnmowers, powered lawnmowers, rototillers, garden tractors as they refer to them here. You can see the eagle eye view here. All of the different tractors and machines that they have in this secondary building. So many things to look at. It's a model, but that must be a very heavy load, given all of these horses that they would have had in front of it. All of these little tractor models here. Here we have the blacksmith shop. All of the tools that the blacksmith would need, their forge, to heat up all of the metal. A truer statement has never been said. Never chop your rope. Words to live by. This one is definitely weather-worn, weather-beaten, as we're here at the Redstone Sawmill shop. That wood looks pretty freshly cut. I'm guessing that they do some demonstrations. So with this very impressive mural behind me here at the BC Farm Museum in Fort Langley, BC, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me on this 5-minute adventure. If you like this sort of content, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you push that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.